All right, man. So what is it with these college coaches? Especially I want to go in on these top college coaches that seems to have a problem with these college players being able to make their money. I find it disgusting. I find it is just so disrespectful to the college players because at the end of the day, for years, for years, these coaches that coach these D1 programs have been making millions. We ain't even talking about the school, the institutions, on how much money they've been making money off of these college players. But now we're starting to see that these college coaches are in their feelings because the players have some of the power now. And now that they feel that they can't control the player like they want to, now they're in their feelings. And then we have with these coaches like this, Coach Geno, and I'm going to play this video and I'm going to be stopping, pausing, and elaborating, giving my opinion, my thoughts on it. But it baffles me when we have these coaches that are in their feelings, and then you have Coach Geno all in his feelings talking about, oh man, if you're a young coach or you're a coach that not at the level that I am, it's impossible for you to coach. No, it's not. No, it's not impossible to coach. You're mad is because the players have power now. You're mad because the players can leave if they don't like you, the coach, and the way you're treating them. They can hit the transfer portal. These coaches are really mad because these college players now are saying to themselves that you are not going to control me any longer. You're not going to talk to me any kind of way, and I have to lose a year of eligibility fooling around with you. So let's break it down and just listen to Coach Geno as he discusses his opinions on the NIL and the transfer portal.
I want to touch a little bit more about something you said earlier. You mentioned how, it used to be every 4 years, every 6 months, whatever. How has that changed for you? What it means to be a coach in this environment? What it means for maintaining your relationships with players, with staff, everything.
I'm somewhat fortunate, where I am. Um, there aren't a whole lot of high level players coming to play at Connecticut going, I'm leaving for a better opportunity. All right. So I'm kind of fortunate in that regard. We have pretty strong relationships with our best players. They didn't come here for the money. They didn't come here for the other stuff. So not only do they make more money than the average bear, but they they understand they can't. So the average coach out there though, who's not where I am, you can't do your job anymore.
Bull crap. Bull crap. Bull crap.
You can't do your job anymore. And people can say, so the average coach out there though, who's not where I am, you can't do your job anymore.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can do your job. Yes, you can do your job. If you coach the right way and you treat these players with respect, and I do know you may have one or two players that want to have everything their way, but let me tell you something. This is a new era now. This is a new era. And I'm talking about these major D1 schools right now. This is a new era. And let me just talk about it and give my opinion. This is one of the reasons why I feel that you have Coach Saban that retire because he can't control the players anymore. He can't control or dictate where they go. And when you're trying to recruit a top athlete, a high recruit, 4 or 5-star, they want to get paid. They have a family just like these coaches have a family. These college players are smart. They understand the power of influence, the power of marketing. They understand that they are a brand. Let me repeat. These college athletes, these 5-star recruits, these 4-star recruits, they understand that they are a brand and you're not going to take advantage of them anymore. And to say, Coach Geno, that the average coach can't do their job anymore, yes, they can. It's just the fact that they don't have the ability to control a player. If a player doesn't like the coaching style that they are under, they have the ability that they can go into the transfer portal and they can actually go to a school with a coach that they respect and they feel that they're going to be able to flourish. So miss me with that, Coach Geno. Let's listen to what else he had to say.
And people can say you got to change with the times.
Yeah, you have to change with the times, Coach Geno.
How does changing with the times help you have better relationships with your players?
Let me tell you how changes with the times. Just as much as for years and years, coaches like you were taking advantage and relishing in the fact that you're getting all these top-notch college players in your program, right? Now the problem Coach Geno has is that now it is transactional. Now you just can't just go off on your loins and say, hey, come to Connecticut. You see our body of work, what we have done, even though half of that is true. But now these players are saying to themselves, who is going to be able to put me in the best position to make money? What college is going to put me in the best position to make as much money as I can as a college basketball player playing under your program, because I have a family that needs to be taken care of. I want to be taken care of. I want to be pampered, and I want to make sure that you do right by me. If you don't do right by me, I can always hit the transfer portal and I can move.
When it's all transactional now.
Get with it.
So what kind of relationship can you have with somebody that is telling you, I might be here 1, maybe 2?
You can have a good relationship with them. Suck it up. Suck it up. Let me say this again, Coach Geno. Suck it up. Pause. You can have a relationship with these players if you have the ability to treat and coach these players with respect. If you can't coach these players with respect, but you know what? You're supposed to be a top coach. Coach the players. See, you're worrying about trying to get them longevity-wise, but the times have changed. So you have to switch that mindset to understand, let me coach the hell out of this player so that way I could put them in the best position to win on the basketball court and put them in the best position to make money.
Maybe 3, maybe 4, or I might be at 4 schools in 4 years. And this has nothing to do with the money. Forget the money part.
Man, it has a lot to do with the money. What are you talking about? It has a lot. He's lying. He's lying. It has to do with the money, and he doesn't like the fact of the power that the college player has. He is lying through his teeth. Look at this dude, man. This dude is in his feelings because of the power moves that the college player has now. The college player has the ability to get the best money that's going to vote for them and to take care of their family. And they have the ability to hit the transfer portal if they don't like the situation that they're in. Get with it.
This is about the ability that you can just walk out anytime you want.
Yes.
So how do you coach in an environment where the players feel like they owe you nothing and you owe them everything? What kind of relationship can you have? That's the reason why most of us got into this job.
What did he say?
What kind of relationship can you have where the players feel like they owe you nothing?
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Coach Geno? Do y'all understand what this guy is doing? Do you really understand what he's doing? He's trying to put in a narrative that the player is selfish. He's trying to put out there to the media that he doesn't like the fact that they have the power, which the player has the power to say that, you know what? Now I don't really like his coaching style. It's not suiting my needs and the best that I can be able to play out there on the basketball court or on the football field. So now the coach doesn't like the fact that you can't lock them up, that you can't just say that, hey, you got to deal with it. No, the player does not have to deal with it anymore. The player has power where they can move away from your sorry butt if they feel that you have some type of vendetta against them. They feel that you are not coaching them properly. They don't like how you talk to them. The player has power where they can move. Get with the times, Coach Geno.
And you owe them everything.
Yeah, you should owe the college player them everything. And this is what you call back pay. For all the years, Coach Geno, that these coaches have been making millions of dollars. And then all of a sudden now you in your feelings because the college players have power now.
What kind of relationship can you have? That's the reason why most of us got into this job. We enjoyed the relationship that we would build with our players for 4 years. Well, now you have kids that are in 4 schools in 4 years. What relationship have they built with their coaching staff? Or
see, that's where you got it twisted, Coach Geno. That's where you got it, Coach. That's where you have it twisted. Just listen with a third ear, guys. Listen. This dude is trying to paint a narrative on these college players. I'm tired of seeing these millionaire coaches that's up here pouting like little bitches because they are mad because these college players have the right to be able to move and go to another school that they choose is going to best suit their needs and put them in the best position to be able to go professional. Now you in your feelings?
Or with their teammates. And then where do they say they graduated from? I've never understood that one.
Where they graduated from.
You know, so
where they graduated from. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. I didn't like that. He's entitled to say what he want to say, but I didn't like that. Because at the end of the day, if you have a 5-star recruit that has the ability, that does not like the way the coaching style of the school that he decided to commit to, he has the right now to hit the transfer portal and go to another school with a coach that best know how to utilize that player's skill set and to put and to set him up for success. And you're sitting here talking about they could always go back to school and get their college degree. And truth be told, now I have several college degrees, but let me tell you something. These college players, that's not the number one thing on their mind. When you have these 5-star, 4-star recruits, they're trying to make it as a professional. And they want to put themselves in the best position that they can, because if you and these schools that they actually committed to can make millions and millions, and I'm talking about hundreds of millions of dollars off their name, off their talent and skill, these college players need to have the power to put themselves in the best position to win and to go to that next level, which is the professional level.
I've never understood that one. You know, so it's a whole different.
They always go back to school and get their college degree.
But it's not sustainable, obviously. And you know, Joe's making it work. I mean, hell, he's making it work better than a lot of people are making it work. But it's unfortunate because at a school like St. John's, maybe in women's basketball, or some of the teams in our league, you know, you got a player that's really, 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 really good that you coached the hell out of, and you just made them like who they are. Like happened to Seton Hall last year. And that kid goes, yeah, well, I think I can make more money somewhere else. Okay. Well, you wouldn't have been this good if it wasn't for your coaching staff that you have right now.
Oh, you wouldn't have been as good. Do y'all hear this? Do you hear this? It's transactional, Coach Geno. Let me say something. The top athlete can say, you wouldn't be as good as a coach if it wasn't for me coming to your program and creating wins for you. So miss me with all this, man. This is nothing but pouting conversation. That Coach Geno is really mad is because these college players have more of the power now, and it's putting you in your place where you should have been years ago, where you can't control everything about that player. And you got to be able to set these 5-star, 4-star recruits in pretty much good position and put them in a position to win on and off the basketball court or on and off the field. Period. So miss me with all this pout and talking about you wouldn't be as good as you are if it wasn't for the coaching staff. You know what? That's vice versa. That's vice versa, because you wouldn't have won those national championships if it wasn't for the players that you had on your team. Period.
Now, so again, it becomes just a transaction.
Yes.
And I
It's
don't think any
business,
coach
not
that
personal.
got into it
Business.
that's around anywhere and around my age completely buys into all that.
You ain't got to
Now, the
buy
younger
in.
coaches, they've never had it the way I've had it. So for them, maybe it's easier. But no, it's really, really hard.
Man, nobody ain't caring about no multimillionaire college coach that's pouting, who's had a lot of great talent come to your program, and then all of a sudden now you and your feelings complain about the NIL and the transfer portal. Miss me with all that, man. Hey, nevertheless, man, y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all agree with Coach Geno? Do you agree with his pouting with the NIL and with the transfer portal, and how it's not even transactional, or it's only about being transactional, and it's only about the actual player, and it's not about building actual conglomerate of having a strong nucleus of a team and them being committed to staying there for 4 years and all this rah-rah talk? Let me tell you something. You better get with the times. You saw what happened to Nick Saban. He ended up retiring because he got tired of the power that the college players have now. They want to put themselves in the best position. You got to pay up that money, which we know a lot of these schools got hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, and they have been paying these college coaches all this money, and the players was not getting none of it. And now we have a situation that the tide has turned. The college player now has some power. So put some respect on these college players' name, man. Y'all let me know in the comments how you feel about the conversation Coach Geno said about the NIL and the transfer portal, and stay tuned to the next video. Take care.